Very good morning to all of you. I hope you all are well. So our third chapter already started, multiplication. Yes, introduction of multiplication already we have done in our previous video. In a previous video I have discussed how to do multiplication with the help of number line and combining of table. So today's topic is properties of multiplication. Like addition we have property, subtraction we have few properties. So in same way multiplication also has few properties. So let's see, the multiplication have four properties. Yes, the first is commutative property, the second is associative or grouping properties, the third is identity property, and the fourth one is zero product. Yes, multiplication have four properties. The first is commutative, second is associative, the third is identity, and the fourth is zero property. So now we'll start with the commutative property. The first property is commutative property. This is also called order property. Yes, commutative or order property, both are the same property. Order property, it is, see, it's very easy to understand with the name of order property. Order property means when we change the order of the number, the product will be the same. The answer will not change the same. Here if I am doing 7 multiplication by 4, 7 multiply by 4. So we'll get the 28. Now here I am changing the position of this. I am changing the order of this. Now here I am doing 4 multiply by 7. So here also will get the 28. So when I am changing the order of the number, the product will not change. The product will remain the same. That is the first property of multiplication. What is the property? Commutative or order property. In order property or commutative property, when we change the order of any number, the product will not change. Let's see the second property. The second property of multiplication is associative or grouping property. Okay, grouping or associative both are the same property. As the name suggests, grouping property, it means the product of three or more numbers remains the same even if we change the order in which the number are multiplied. It means the three or more number, if we are multiplying, if we will change their groups, yes, if we will change their group, so the product will not change. See here, if I am multiplying 3 number, I am taking 2 multiply by 3 multiply by 4. And here the in first term I am making the group of 2 and 3. Yes, I am making the group of 2 and 3, and 4 is separate here. So first I will multiply 2 and 3. 2 multiply by 3 is equal to 6 and 4 will come here. Then 6 multiply by 4 is equal to 27. Now I am changing their group. Yes, I am changing their group. Now here the numbers are same. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3 numbers, same number I am multiplying here. But now I am changing their group. Here I have made the group of 2 or 3. And here I am making the group of 3 and 4. Yes. So now let's solve. First we have to solve the bracket. 3 and multiply by 4 is equal to 12. 2 will be the same. So 2 12 is 24. So it means if I am changing their groups, yes, if I am changing their groups, the answer will not change. The product will not change. The product will be the same. So this is called the associative or grouping property of multiplication. The third property of multiplication, identity property. Identity property means the product means the answer. When we multiply, whatever the answer will get, that is called the product. The product of any number and 1 is the number itself. It means when we multiply 1 to any number, we'll get the number itself. If I am taking any number here, 36 multiplied by 1, so you will get the 36 only. The same number you will get here. Okay. If I am taking here 200 multiplied by 1, so you will get the 200 only. Yes, you will get the number itself. So this is called the identity property. Identity property means the product, this one, the product of any number and 1. Any number means you can take any number. The product of any number and 1 is the number itself. The number itself. This is called the identity property of multiplication. Let's see the fourth property of multiplication is zero property. Zero property means the product of any number and 0 is 0. Product means the answer. Okay, let's take one example. If I am multiplying 3 multiplied by 0, so you will get the 0 only. Okay, this in simple words, if you multiply any number with 0, you will always get the 0. Yes, when we multiply 0 with any number, the product, the answer will always be 0. If I am taking 26 multiply by 0, so you will get the 0 only. If you are taking any bigger number, if you will multiply with the 0, so it will 0 only. The product will always 0. This is a product. Yes, when you multiply 0 to any number, the product will always 0. It means whenever you will multiply any number with 0, the answer is always 0. Okay. So let's revise the all four properties. First is commutative or order property. Commutative or order property. Just remember the name commutative or order. Order means whenever you will change the order of number, the product will remain the same. 2 multiplied by 3, if you are changing their order. Now I am writing 3 first. So the product will not change. The product will remain the same. The second is associative or grouping property. Associative, just put it in your mind the name associative or grouping. Grouping means when we will change the group of any number, 3 or more number, the product will not change. The product will remain same. Here I am making the group of 2 or 3. Yes, I am putting in bracket. So first we need to solve the bracket. 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 6. And then we'll multiply this number with 4. 6 multiplied by 4 is 24. Now here I am changing the group. Now here I am making the group of 3 and 4. So first we have to solve this bracket. So 2 will come as it is. 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. So 2 multiplied by 12 is equal to 24. The product is remain same. The product is not changing. Identity property means when you multiply any number with 1, the product will the number itself. The number which you are multiplying with 1, yes, you will get the same number here, the number itself. If the 36 multiply by 1, so you will get the 36 only. The number will not change. Okay, the same for 7 here. The last property is zero product. Zero property means whenever you will multiply any number with the 0, the product will always 0. It means you always get the 0 answer. The product will always be 0. If you are taking any bigger number also, then you also will get the 0. Yes. So these are the 4 properties of multiplication. So next is what happen when we multiply any number by 10, 100 and 1000. Yes, first I am taking 10. So what happen when we multiply any number with 10? To get the product of a number and 10. So place a 0 to the right side of the given number. The simple way, if you multiply 10 with any number, just place 1 0 to the right side of this number. This is a number. Yes, this is right side. This one is right side and this is the left side. So right side you have to place 1 0 only. Okay, so what will be the answer here? So 24 is a number. If I am writing 24 and place 1 0 because we are multiplying with 110. So 1 0 we have to place the right side. So what will be the answer? 240. Okay, in same way if we multiply by 100, what will happen here? Let's see. This time to get the product of a number and 100, place 2 0. Now this time we will place 2 0 to the right side of the given number. If I am taking the same number 24 multiply by 100. Yes. So we have to place the 2 0 to right side of the number. If you will write this is wrong. Okay, this is only 24. This is the left side and this one is right side. So right side we have to place the 2 zeros. So what should be the answer for this? 24 I am writing here and 20 the right side of the number. So 2400. Clear? The same way if you will multiply by 1000, what will happen? So to get the product of a number and 1000, place now this time 1000, so place 30. Place 3 zeros to the right side to the given number. The same example I am taking here. 24. Now this time we have to multiply it by 1000. So what we have to do? We have to place these 30 right side to the number. So 24 is a number and this is the right side, this is right side, this is left side. So right side we have to place these 30. So this is an answer. 24,000. Clear? If I am taking another number here, 72. So what will be the answer here? 72,000. Clear? Is it clear to you all? So in a simple way, when you multiply any number with 10, just place the 10 right side of the number. Our number is 9. The right side we are placing 10. So if you will do 9 multiplied by 10, the answer is 90. The same way, if you multiply any number with 100, so right side of the number you have to place 20. This is a number 9. This is the right side. Right side you have to place the 20. So answer is 900. The same way if you will multiply with the 1000, what happened? The right side of the number, this is the number, the right side is this. So the right side of the number you have to place the 30. So now we are solving few problems from your book. This is your course book. I am doing let's try 3. This one I am doing page number 48. This is your course book, page number 48. Let's try 3. Few problems I am explaining. The first problem here. See, first read the instructions. What you need to do here. Use the property of multiplication to fill in the blanks. Now here we have to use the multiplication properties. The first is they have given us 2 multiply by 1 blank we need to fill, then multiply sign, then 10. And here also 1 blank multiplication sign, then other number and then multiply by 10. And see here they are making these two groups. Here they are making these two groups. So it's a grouping property. In what is the means of grouping property? When we multiply 3 or more number, the product will remain the same. So what are the 3 numbers? 2 is here. See here. So these 3 number will repeat here only. Okay. 2 is here but 2 is not here. So what will come here? 2. Yes. So 2 is here, 2 is here. Now see the next number. 3 is here but the 3 is missing here. So what will come here? 3. And 10 is here. So this is the grouping property. First we'll multiply the 10 multiply by 3. And if you will multiply this product with 2, you will, and if you will solve this one, the answer will be the same. So this is your grouping property. Okay. Now let's see the second one. Here you have 1478 and the product is also same. When you will get the same product, when you will get the same number, when you will multiply any number with 1. This is the identity property. Okay. Now see the third one. 1 multiply by 10 and here 1 is there. Yes. So what will come here? 10. Order property. If you are changing the order, 1 here, 10 here, now we are changing their order. 10 will come here and 1 will go there. Yes, this is the order property. The fourth one is, again, this is the order property. 2 numbers are there, 13 and 7. 1 number is there, 13, 7 number is missing. So this is also order property. If you are changing the order, the answer will remain the same. So rest one you have to do it on your own. Okay. So today I will take your doubt session. Be ready with your doubts. Bye bye to all. Take care yourself.